Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We're inside again because here in Santa Barbara, it's beautiful, bright, sunny, and windy, which doesn't work well with our microphone. So, welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, which has become a living, breathing reality for us all. What do I mean by that? Everything is new. Everything is new for us to experience, and as a result, discover facets of our being as we unwrap gifts that are presented that have never been experienced before. This gift has been received. Now, if you're new to this channel, you're just in time. Listen and realize the miracle that just happened and will continue happening until our Earth family is intact with love and harmony as its essence. All else has no place. It's been said, the essence of your being shines with a light that you've never seen before because it is not constrained by any fixed picture. You've never heard it before. So, all the more reason to be here now and listen and enjoy your welcome. Now I share my personal journal with you. This journal is an exchange of letters with my dearest friend, Simeon. And I discovered Simeon by happening on a CD while my husband, Robert, was at work. I listened and felt the magic, felt the power, and I started a correspondence with him. And that was back in 2009. Yeah. And I realized that was no accident. I have since grown considerably and realized the divine orchestration of the greatest story now being told. So here's my journal. I only share this with my dearest friends, so consider yourself a dear friend. This was written, it's 6 o'clock this morning. Okay. Dear Simeon, right after your broadcast yesterday, with my face awash with joy-filled tears, I realized the perfection of those moments. Those moments when in the live broadcast, Robert brought you to center stage to deliver the answer to the millions of prayers that have been voiced for eons. The new world of magic and miracles has been birthed and felt by everyone, even though there are still those who refuse to recognize their own eyes. That's true. My dear friend Tim wrote a magnificent thank you letter after receiving the edited transcript from me. He wrote, and I care so much that here's Tim's letter that I share with you now. You have to, well, you don't have to, but this broadcast yesterday was so earth shaking, heaven shaking, and so much was released. And this is what Tim wrote. I'm still reverberating from the immensity of this transmission today. Unlike anything that's been delivered until this moment, this is the final piece that brought everything together and in alignment for us all to operate at our optimum level, capacity, and beyond. The conscious connection with our Creator and our unifying communications with Simeon, bringing everyone together, is unmatched beyond all things, and the crown jewel. Everything is now solid, secure, and complete. The past, present, and the future, everything is happening now. As Simeon perfectly states, you have at your fingertips capabilities that you've forgotten about, capabilities that you haven't tested yet. And all these capabilities will come to light as our connection increases, as our feeling of security increases, and as our awareness of one another's presence becomes a reality. Perfectly stated here too, quote, know that you are leading the way for yourself and for others, and be certain that you've done this before. And in that certainty, you will feel my presence, and you'll feel another connection that is beyond description, that allows you to go past all limitations that you've considered as part of your life. Yes, this message has been requested and fervently prayed for eons. A significant and momentous day that has changed us all eternally. With enormous gratitude, appreciation, and elation, wow. Cheers, Simeon and Robert. It's my deepest honor and privilege to read, hear, and feel these words again. I feel your heart's appreciation and gratitude too. Thank you, Barbara, for you and all that you do. Cheers to you. Love, Tim. Thank you so much, Tim. Your words ring with your love, your experience, your gratitude, and we all thank you. Back to the journal. I wrote this, I'm writing this to Simeon, by the way. Okay. I said, my broadcast is in 4.5 hours. Tim's words revealed the effect your words had on our ever expanding family here on earth. I am so grateful and thrilled to be here at this time with you and Robert. And here is his answer. He never lets you ask a question without answering it. That's pure love. Dearest Barbara, yes, Robert provided the theater, or as you call it, the venue. So I could bring to all who are tuned in the greatest story to be lived, enjoyed now. Life is the gift and must be unwrapped, renewed, and rejoiced in at all times. Sounds like a prescription. As you celebrate, please know that your joy is reverberating throughout all the worlds and universes up here. And together we are embracing your earth, etal, and everything, and lifting you up in the dance of life. And the music and the dance of life to the music of the spheres. Music, M-U-S-I-C, master, universal, sound, immaculately conceived. Your friend Michael, who passed some time ago, has gifted your world with those words. They have been in your safekeeping for years. Tim and I thank you for all you have and hold for us all. We love you. Love, Simeon. Yes, that wonderful definition of music has been with me for over 25 years. And it was first spoken or discovered or elated by Michael Small, a composer in his own right. And we were dear friends. And he has never left me. He is out there. So, yeah. I'm so glad I told you that. Every time I think I'm going to share that, it just makes so much sense. So for years, I've been sharing not only the contents of my journal, but recommending that others might discover hidden treasures for themselves. So far, my dear friend Vidi, her heart is so full and she expresses every conversation she has with Simeon. And we just love it. We love her. And here is a passage that David wrote and gave us on Friday, which is so perfect. I share it now. We are all moving into a vibration that is allowing you to once again become yourself. And that self is so full of love and life and joy and freedom that there is no room for war. Open your arms wide and feel that your cup runneth over. You have no need for recognition, validation, or even love. You have surpassed all things, and all things exist within you. Thank you, David. Thank you for your patience. David's words got me thinking and exploring and realizing the greater expression of your experience is augmented by your hands. Some of us can't even speak without them. The first language a baby recognizes is the caress of a mother's hand. And our hands speak for us in joy, in love, in pain, in prayer. And when we can't even speak, our hands speak for us. Our hands are very powerful. They're magnificent. Our hand speaks volumes. It can stop traffic. It can testify. It can show just about everything that you're feeling. It could even change a mood. It can change everything that has been accepted as firm. Like, well, you can't change the past. Well, this week we've been introduced to the whiteboard. There is a whiteboard. I remember we didn't have whiteboards, we had blackboards. And I loved cleaning them. It always meant a new start for me. I didn't even mind cleaning the erasers. I got out of class and I went to that special place. But now we're cleaning and speaking of the whiteboard that can be cleared with a sweep of your hand, just like that. And with a sweep of your hand, you can erase just about anything. Words that shouldn't have been said, erased. Something said in the heat of anger, erased. That's powerful. And now we find we can just erase the whiteboard of an entire past history with nothing that has to be carried forward. So we all start with a clean slate. You don't have to move to another country, another planet. You can be new right now. So, yeah, the earliest teaching of forgiveness should happen in every home. There should be a whiteboard. And before everybody goes to sleep at night, everybody looks at that whiteboard, and you're free to put all your stuff on it and then make it a family tradition and clear it. Clear it before you sleep, because when you sleep, you travel and you don't want to wake up in the same place. You want to wake up in a brand new place. So that's what I feel so excited about. You don't have to hang on to anything. And then not only should every schoolroom have a whiteboard and no child dismissed at the end of the day without having that whiteboard clean and cleared for the next day of learning. Every boardroom, I don't care how big your corporation is, if words have been said that are cruel, mean, unloving, wipe it clean. Start fresh with the next meeting with no leftovers, with no animosity, with no coloration, and just sticking to the truth. I'd like to bring that all the way. No one is immune. Things accumulate. Thoughts remain unsaid and undercover. Express it all and wipe it clean. Wipe it clean. Yeah. It just makes me feel that we are being watched. And there are great smiles happening in the outer reaches, especially with our Creator, realizing and saying to us all, at last, you're feeling the presence. And the presence is expanding all the time. And Robert this week said, with a sweep of your hand or a nod of your head, you can adjust everything, reformat everything, let it come into a new balance. Well, that just got me started. I had such a good time. I shared this with a dear friend, and she immediately added where she would put the whiteboard. And by the way, you're all invited to suggest locations for whiteboards and just go do it yourself. To be changed, she said, hospitals, where the experience of being a nurse for over 30 years was speaking. Yeah. She said, no, there's more stuff going on in a hospital that sometimes the patients are almost forgotten. So I'm excited about installing whiteboards so every mind can get clear. Yeah. Oh, this is so much fun because we're given so much to feel, to experience, to share, and to just enjoy. And speaking of enjoyment, my experience of art class on Thursday night was potent and evidence of so much growth for me. Um, first of all, the Zoom would not accept me, so I couldn't join the class. So there was that frustration. Robert was not available, and Zoom gave me all kinds of questions and whatever. And then that meant I had no photograph because we usually do our paintings in whatever medium we're using from a photograph. So I had no photograph, of course. I finally got in, joined a part of the class, and all I could see was Mandar, drawing at breakneck speed. And I have no model to go. I don't know what he's doing. And all I did was I followed him. He was working in acrylics, I'm working in pastels, but I just followed. I didn't question, I didn't think. My mind was clear, and I just followed. So I wanted you to know all of that before I showed you the product, because I know for a fact that had I met with all of those obstacles, I would have given it a miss. I said, oh, okay, one Thursday, no art, that's okay. But there's something that's happening. That's why I bring it to your attention. It's the magic. It's the magic that essence displays, that mind cannot stop. Please be aware of these tiny little occurrences in your life and know that's the magic happening. So here it is. Where is it? I have to go over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a sunset. That's a man standing on a walkway with his shadow in the water. So this has been very meaningful for me because nothing is going to stop us. The magic happens with or without you. So you might as well enjoy it. And I've loved being with you today and sharing these amazing stories. But more than that, because we are family, we are wishing each other all the time a perfect life, perfect health, and a sparkling future. Thank you for joining me. I'm Barbara.